Hey, how's it going? How to rank on Google the easy way. So this is an SEO tutorial for beginners where I'm going to share with you everything that you need to know to rank on Google. This is not like other videos that you might see on YouTube where they're standing in front of a whiteboard giving you a few tips. This is a full A to Z how to rank on Google tutorial, training, adventure, whatever you want to call it. I hope you're with me. We're going to be covering a lot of things, and you're going to learn things right now in this video. I'm going to show you how to quickly rank as a beginner. So the quick and easy way. I'm going to show you why most people fail to rank on Google and how to avoid mistakes that might get you banned. I'm also going to show you how my customers and I make money using Google traffic so that, hey, if you want to profit from all that Google traffic, I'm going to show you how we do it. So before we dive in, chances are this isn't the first SEO video that you see. In fact, you might have seen other SEO videos, and I want to bust one big myth about SEO before we get started. Just going to save you a lot of time, money. Just bear with me 1 second. The biggest myth about SEO is that it takes a lot of time to do. You need to build thousands of links and create hundreds of pages. This could not be further from the truth. On the left-hand side, we have a website with almost 1 million links, 722,000, has tons of pages, and the result of that is 8 visitors in 3 months. You would assume that because it has so many stuff, it would get a ton of visitors. Instead, I've done a recent case study where I had 20 domain links and 3 pages. So 20 domain links and 3 pages, and that resulted in over 1,500 daily visitors and over 45,000 visitors a month. So it's really about the concepts and doing it right rather than just throwing a bunch of links at the page. And on top of that, it ends up being quicker and easier. I've actually done another case study recently with 1 single page and 17 links. Now, anyone could do 1 page and 17 links, and that ended up creating thousands of visitors to the website that were generating. Actually, those were converting into customers for the business. So this is what I want to share with you, that it's not hard, it's not complicated, it doesn't take a lot of time. You just got to do things right, and I'm going to show you exactly how to do it inside this training. In fact, I share with people how to do this all day in, day out. I coach people and I help businesses and I help people grow and rank their website on Google. Here's an example where we took a website without adding a single page. We grew it, pretty much doubled, and produced millions of visitors. So I live and breathe this, and I hope you're excited to start the training with me. Okay, so how do you rank on Google? Well, you're gonna want to watch the whole video because things have changed over the years. But before I dive into it, who am I? Like, why would you listen to me, and what am I talking about? Well, I'm Eric. How's it going? Eric Lancheres. And I teach SEO. I run traffic research, and I coach over 650 business owners. I have tons of programs. I'm not going to bore you with those right now. And instead, my story begins where I'm an affiliate marketer. I used to be an affiliate marketer where I essentially, if you don't know what affiliate marketing is I would recommend products, and every time someone would buy from me, I would get a cut. So I sold tons of products in pretty much every single industry, and I was making a full-time living until there was a big Google update. And the way I used to do it, I used to build low-quality sites and really crappy things, and I got crushed by this update called PANDA. So I was devastated, and I ended up losing all my money, my health, my girlfriend, everything. I lost 90% of my income overnight because I was relying on a traffic source, and I was relying on cheap little properties that I was building up. I could barely afford to pay rent. I had tons of credit card debt. I was just stressed out of my mind. In fact, I went through a mini burnout, and I was bedridden for a while, and against the doctor's advice, I just kept on testing. I was like, I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out. I have to figure this out. And I did tests and tests and tests. And after hundreds of tests, thousands of hours, and a bit of luck, I finally figured it out. I figured out what makes Google tick. I figured out how to get traffic consistently on Google. And instead of trying to trick it like I was doing before, now I'm going with the flow, and I'm doing things that Google actually wants and rewards, and that makes everything much, much safer. So now I feel safer, and I can sleep at night instead of before where I was like trying to game the system and make a quick buck. Now it is long-term money. So This is when I discovered how to succeed on Google. And because of my success, a lot of people were interested. So I kept on doing it. I kept on helping other people, doubling their traffic over and over. And I got invited to all these conferences. I was featured on magazines. I spoke in front of thousands of people over and over again, teaching how to rank on Google. So, I keep on doing it to this day, where I'm still building websites that are like outranking manufacturers for their own products, and affiliate sites. I think they've done over $1.4 million in sales. And this is essentially what I breathe and teach day in, day out. But it's not about me. Today, it's all about you. I want to show you how to do this. I want to show you how to rank on Google quickly and easily. I just want to show you, like, who is this guy talking to me about this before. Okay, so the first thing you need to know about Google rankings is that Google is out to reward high quality sites. That was one of my big epiphanies, where it's like, I didn't want to trick Google. I just wanted to give them what they wanted. Google wants to reward high quality sites and penalize low quality sites at the same time. So if they don't think that you're adding value to the web, or you're producing outdated content or copied content, they're going to start penalizing you and pushing you down. But when you produce stuff that is really good, it's their job to reward you and put you at the top of the search engines. So the master formula, this is essentially the simplified master formula of how Google works. I'm breaking it down. It's an oversimplification, but I want to make it really, really, really easy for you for today. This is like SEO for beginners, right? So the master formula is going to be links times the web page score times the user signals, and that will equal your rank. So links times web page score times user signals times your rank. Now I'm going to explain every single one of these things. It's going to be crystal clear in just a second. Imagine you have like 5 links pointing to that web page. You're getting a score of about 60% on the web page score, and your signal scores are around 70%. Then you're going to end up being in the 5th place. So you're going to get rank 5. And if you have a bit more links, let's say you have 9 links and you have the same score and you have the same signals, your rank's going to be a bit higher because you're scoring a bit higher. So it's basically, the better your score is, the higher you rank. What we're going to do, and what I'm going to show you how to do, is how to get a really high score in links, high score in web page, and high score in user signals. When you cover all 3, you rank really well for any term that you essentially want. So what are the links? Well, the links are basically referrals that point back to your page. So if a newspaper writes about you, then you're getting a link back to your website. That is what we count as links. The web page score is when Google comes to your site and looks at your web page, they give each and every web page a score. So how good does Google think that your page is? And how relevant does Google think that your page is for whatever subject you are? User signals is essentially everything else around that. So Google tracks and how many people click on your listings. They track to see if the people come back to search again. Google's trying to look to see, hey, do people really like this site, or do people hate this site? All right, so these are the 3 main elements that we want to hit. And as soon as we hit them, we're going to be doing, if we hit them the best and we're the best at this, then we're going to rank number 1. That's essentially how it works. It's a big competition. And I'm going to show you how to win at that competition. And you'll see it's actually really easy and not that hard when you know what you're doing. So because actually this brings me to the next point, where most people don't have a clue what they're doing. They haven't seen this video yet. And because they don't know what they're doing, typically they might just try to build a bunch of backlinks, but they have a crappy web page score and they have crappy signals. So they end up ranking really far and not ranking well at all. But when you apply what's in this video, you're going to get a high backlink score, web page score, and a signal score, and you're going to do just great. So where do I see my score? I've talked about score. That's the first question I always get. And here is the bad thing. The score is hidden from you as a webmaster. Google doesn't want to tell you the score, because as soon as you would know a score, you could start manipulating and playing around with it. Let's say you had 5 images on the page and Google gave you a score of 61. I'm just making these numbers up, but let's say they gave you X score, like 61. And then you added an extra image, you went up to 6 images, and then your score went from 61 to 62. Then people could just game the system, and Google doesn't want you gaming the system. So pretty much the only way to know your score right now is when you get increases in rankings. I'm going to show you how to go and increase your rankings, and that will essentially be your score. The better you do, you could assume that you have a better score. So now, the way to approach this quickly and easily is just to focus on 2 things. two really simple things and you rank on Google, just like I told you at the beginning of this video. One is creating a good web page. I'm going to show you exactly how. And then two is going to be getting some good links. Only a handful are needed. You don't need thousands of links. You just need a handful. And I'm going to show you how to get those as well. When you create a good web page, everything else, all the user signals, those come by themselves, because when you have a good web page, people enjoy your content, they will click on it, and it'll send all the right signals that you need to Google. So as long as you create a good web page, you're going to be set for half of the equation, and then links will take care of the other half. So really, two things we need to do: good web page and links. Awesome. Is that simple enough for you? Let's dive into exactly how to do that. So we're going to start with creating that web page. I typically use WordPress for a lot of the pages that I create. In fact, I'm going to talk about a case study I did using a web page on virtual reality. But you can use Shopify, BigCommerce, Drupal, all the platforms, LiveJournal, even Tumblr. It all works. So here's what I did in a recent case study. In terms of creating the content, you want to create content that's going to provide a good user experience. You want to create a good web page that you're going to want to rank. So my content was 2,800 words. I had 10 original images. I had one title, 13 subheadlines, one table of content, and 48 internal and external links. So you don't need to do exactly what I did. However, I'm going to give you a few guidelines. One of the things you want to do, make sure you have between 800 and about 3,000 words. You want to go above the minimum word count of 800, because less than that, it's really hard to really convey the whole message and present high quality information if you're not writing enough. So Google will look at that. Try to get over 800 words. The next thing is try to get a lot of images. Google loves images. It provides relevance, and also users like images. So definitely have that. Title. So title is what you want to rank for typically. You want to have the word of whatever you want to rank for. So let's say I want to rank for dogs or dog training. I want to have dog training inside my title. So try to get it inside your title. That's going to be your H1. Then your subheadlines. The subheadlines is where most people get it wrong. Subheadlines are either not used or they're used incorrectly. Google looks at the subheadlines to determine what your content is about. So if you want to rank on dog training, your subheadlines need to be about some sort of topic related to dog training. You don't want to just have summary or intro or the middle part as your subheadline. Instead, you want to have relevant words. So dog training tools, whistle, other things related, like maybe Labrador or German Shepherd would be related to that topic. So your subheadlines should be related to dogs and training if you want to rank on dog training. And if you want to rank for anything else, make sure that those subheadlines are related to that. Now, I'm going to dive into a bit more the detail later on, but for now, that's really what you need to know. Between 800 and 3,000 words, get a bunch of images in there and get a bunch of some good headlines that are relevant and a bunch of subheadlines that are also relevant to whatever you're talking about. Not that complicated. All right. Now, there is a trick that I want to share with you right now, the images. One of the strongest things that you could do to rank your webpage is have a lot of original images that are related to whatever you want to rank for. So I was talking about dog images before. You want to have minimum 3, maximum 15. And then what you want to do is you want to name them whatever you're trying to rank for with a modifier. So for instance, if I'm trying to rank for dog training, I might go dog training /Labrador.jpg. That's going to give a lot of relevance to Google, and they're going to say like, oh, well, this web page has a whole bunch of pictures of dogs, so I guess they might be about dog training, right? Then you want to set the alt tag to whatever you set inside the keyword. So it would, in this case, would be the alt tag would be dog training Labrador. So using these two things, having relevant images, having relevant subheadlines, headlines, having a bunch of images that are named that topic, now you're painting a whole picture. So now Google's looking at that. It's like, okay, well, all the text is about dog training. The images are about dog training. Everything is about dog training. This must be a good page on dog training. All right. Now, typically, writing this big and good content will take a small amount of time. It actually took me a weekend to create the content on my case study, But instead of creating a bunch of articles, I focused on creating one really good one. I was sick that weekend. I figured, hey, why not? But I am quite busy coaching a lot of people in site traffic research. So typically I won't have time. And this is what I do when I don't have time. I typically outsource it. And if you were to outsource it, if you are running a big business and you want to have some approximate prices, getting people to write the content, you pay the writer about 180. 10 original images, about 150 for the artist or the photographer or whichever. Of course, you're not going to get a full-blown photographer, but you don't need that. Just get a decent images. Then you get an editor to put everything for you and place it on the page so it looks nice. When I publish on a large scale, it'll typically cost me about $370. But in this case, and if you're starting out, because you're a beginner, do it all yourself. It'll be absolutely free. So this was just for people that are a bit more advanced if you're still watching this. Okay, so now that we have the web page done, we essentially have the web page is going to be responsible for a big part of, well, this whole thing, and also a big part of the user signals. The only thing we have left now would be the links, because look, we have most of it done. We have 0 links. We haven't built any yet. We have 90% of a web page score if you followed my model, and you have about 90% signal score if your web page is good. So now let's just talk about the links and we'll be done with it, right? So quickly and easily. So the easiest way to build links, this is practically a spoon-fed method, is going to be to help reporters within stories. When you are featured on big news sites, you typically get a lot of power. I'm going to show you exactly how to do this quickly and easily. So whenever reporters write stories, typically they want to get it as viewed by as many people as possible. That's why they put it on big websites. And they need sources and facts. Well, most of the time they need facts, but they need sources. They want to quote people. They're looking for experts. So one way to be able to get high quality links is to go to helpareporter.com, and this page or this website will connect you with reporters looking for sources. Now, I'm not affiliated with Help a Reporter. I don't receive any commission if you sign up. Like I'm just recommending them because I've used them in the past and they connect you with reporters. So the way you do it is you go to helpreporter.com, then you click on I'm a source. After that, you click subscribe now, and there is a free option. You sign up absolutely free. Now, there are other options, and once again, I don't care whatever you take. I'm not affiliated with them. I don't receive a commission. I'm not affiliated with them. So, but if you do sign up for the smaller one, I think there's you get responses faster. I think I did the free one. Free one works just fine. You can do the free one. Cool. So, what happens when you sign up with Help a Reporter? Well, you're going to receive multiple emails per day. Now, you create a separate folder to keep your sanity because you're going to send you a bunch of emails, and what they do is each email contains dozens of opportunities of journalists looking for sources on major publications. So let me show you what I mean. This is a sample of one of the emails that they sent, and inside of it, here there was someone from realtor.com, which is a huge website. Imagine you're a real estate agent and realtor.com gives you an opportunity to be in there, right? They're looking for a question, like tons of seminars, learn how to tell if a seminar is good or not on real estate. If you could answer this and you're in the real estate business, they will feature you and put you as a source within their story. So that was one of the opportunities from that email to appear on realtor.com. It's a huge link, and just one link like that would power up a website and help you rank. Another one was from Hootsuite, which is a huge social media website, also looking for a question, looking for a source. That was another option. You just reply to this reporter, and then you could go and get a link there. Another example from this email was the New York Times looking for a source. Like these are some crazy opportunities, and of course, by the time I post this, or by the time I'm making this video right now, those opportunities are probably no longer there, but there's new opportunities. Like I said, they're emailing you 3 times a day, every single day, and within one email, look, there were 16 opportunities. There are literally thousands of opportunities all the time, and all you need is, just pick whatever opportunity you want inside these emails, and you can get as many links as you want from this. And you're going to get high quality links because they are from news reporters writing stories. So just using this one technique, you can in fact transform your website. You can get a ton of traffic just with these links. Because remember what I mentioned at the beginning, you just need a handful of links to be able to power up a website and get a ton of traffic. So if you just did this, you would transform your website's traffic. But I'm not done. I want to give you more. So here's another popular way and efficient way to get backlinks. If you don't want to compete for the attention of the reporter, because there are multiple people that are going to try to contact the reporter, is you could become the reporter yourself. You could become an author, a contributor, an unofficial journalist. There are many websites on the net right now that are looking for people to write for them. So what you could do is you could actually fill out a form application and then be approved on major websites to be able to contribute. And when you could contribute, you could actually mention your own website inside the contribution. So let me show you an example. I became a contributor at lifehack.org. So I went to lifehack.org/contribute. I signed up, I filled out the form. I told them, hey, I'd like to write for you. I really like Lifehack. I want to contribute. I have some good stuff I want to write about. Then a few days later, they said, hey, cool, we'd like to bring you on as a guest contributor. And that's when I submitted my first piece. I wrote a piece on virtual reality. I linked back to my virtual reality site. And you can see it right here. The 5 reasons why virtual reality is the next big thing. And then I had a giant link on a giant website pointing back to my site. Not complicated, cost me $0. This is a super powerful way. And the crazy thing is there's tons of sites across the entire web that are looking for contributors. Here's just a sample list, just to get you started. If you want, just take a screenshot of this. Tons of places you could go, direct links to sign up to be a contributor and then get contribute good content to them. But in return, sometimes you can mention your own site, sometimes you mention other people's sites. Just cover the topic as best as you can and you get yourself some links. Awesome. Now, what if you don't want to write? Like, if you don't want to write and you're pressed for time, there is a way to do it kind of like a speedy way, so really quickly. What I sometimes do when I don't have time for write is I hire a writer to write for me. So some people do this for a living, and I'm going to show you exactly how. I go to Upwork.com. Once again, I'm not affiliated with any of this. Go to Upwork.com and I post a job for a ghostwriter. So here's me posting a job for a ghostwriter. And you could actually use my exact description. I don't care. And this is how I hire ghostwriters in the past, my exact script. And if you want, take a screenshot of this and just use my exact script as well. And then what you do is you essentially sign up as a contributor. So you're like, cool, I'm a contributor here. Then you get your ghostwriter and then you match them together. So you ask your ghostwriter to write an article for you. You get the article and then you just submit it to the place that you're a contributor. So you essentially just have to copy paste that Word document into whatever contributor form you have and you get yourself a link. So if you need 5, well, you tell the writer to write 5 articles. If you need 10, you tell the writer to write 10 articles. It's really that simple, where it's like it links on demand from high quality places. So if that's not enough for you, I have one more tip. And this is kind of like the super shortcut where you skip everything. If you don't want to become a contributor, you don't want to talk to journalists, you just want to just get it yourself right away, well, there are places on the net where you could just find contributors, find people that are already contributors on websites and just pay them to get you links back. So one of the places I go to is peopleperhour.com, and I click on the top where it says browse hourlies right here. Then what I do is I just look up whatever website and I write guest post, and it's going to give me a bunch of websites where I could get guest posts on. So for instance, I was talking about Lifehack before. Well, this was one of the hourlies that was there where I could skip the whole process of signing up, getting an article and all that, and just pay this one guy $1.99, and he would do everything for me. So that's a high quality link, a high quality guest post. And essentially, the other ways are free, but if you want to skip that and just take the shortcut, then you just go, okay, let's just do this. Here's another example of a guest post being offered on there right now. The Inquisitor, another big website. And then, do I have another example? Yeah, no. There are tons of guest posts. They're always rotating. So if you want, you could do it all for free, or you could just skip the process and take the shortcut. And with this, you could build yourself as many links as you want quickly and easily. And once again, when you're getting high quality links, you don't need that many. You don't need thousands of links. You just need a handful to get hundreds and hundreds and even thousands of visitors. So Now we've gone through a lot. Like we've gone through links, we've gone through web page score, and when you get a good web page, you're gonna get high quality user signals, which is gonna give you rankings on Google. So for instance, let's say we got 10 links using the techniques I've just shown you. You got a 90% page score using the techniques I've shown you, and because you have a good web page, you're getting 90% signal scores. You get rankings. You get rankings. So what's next? Well, here's the thing. I want to show you how to double your traffic from Google after you've gotten your first few links, even if you've never done it before, and even if you've been stuck at the same level for years. See, after you build your first few links, you're going to say, okay, well, I started to get traction. What do I do next? Well, there's another step. There's a whole another level. There's more. It gets really exciting once you get thousands and thousands of visitors, and you start converting that into sales and money every single day. So I want to guide you through the next steps of SEO if you'll let me. I can guide you. I want to guide you through choosing the best anchor text for your links, because when you're getting a bunch of links, you don't want to name them all the same thing. You want to have different types of anchor text so that Google thinks you're as natural and relevant as possible. You also want to build links in a certain way so you don't do it too quickly, because you want to avoid penalties. I also want to show you where the best place to point your links to on your website is, because you don't want to point all your links to the same place. You want to spread them out in a smart way in order to get the best rankings. There are tons of tricks, a lot more than I just had time to share with you. I shared with 3 link techniques. There are hundreds. I shared like basic on page, how to create a good page. There are so many more things you could do to have an excellent page and a higher score. And once you have the foundation, like I've just given you the foundation, when you take it to the next level, it's unbelievable what you could do. This is why I love SEO. There's so much opportunity and potential out there. There's actually an unlimited amount of potential. So I want to show you how to work with Google's artificial intelligence. I'll get into the knowledge graph, feeding it exactly what it wants so that your next article ranks with even less effort and pretty much with no work. So I've been doing this for years and years and years. So now I want to help you grow your website's traffic. So if you want like a step-by-step process, you want more information, I can help you like I've done for hundreds of businesses and like I do every single day inside Traffic Research. So everything from getting started when you have a brand new site, from like 5 to 8 people to 80 people per day, then to grow to 465 people per day, and then 730 people per day, and just keep on growing, keep on growing, keep on growing. And I coach people way, 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 way beyond these. This business was actually started around around the $15,000 visitor mark, and we've doubled and doubled their traffic, where they're getting millions and millions of visitors every single month. This is what I do and how I help people and how I make my living. Essentially, I want to help you. So maybe you just want a quick boost in traffic, where I am helping agencies help their clients get quick boost in traffic. Or you want to double their traffic to your e-commerce store if you have a Shopify or a big commerce store. Or if you're starting a new project and you want a lot of Google traffic, this is what I want to help you with inside Traffic Research. If you've maybe started a website before and you haven't had that much progress, you haven't had that much success with Google, this is what I do. I help people get unstuck. This example right here is 600% traffic increase. What else? Well, we also have people that want to take their website to the next level. Sometimes you just missing that one little thing to get to that next level, and that's what I help people figure out. Like, oh, you're doing this wrong. You fix that one little thing, and you get to that next level where you get a huge increase in traffic. So, I want to introduce you to Traffic Research. What is Traffic Research? Traffic Research is my love drive, my brainchild. This is what I've put all my effort and resources into. It's where I coach people on how to get Google traffic and how to make more money with their business online. It's continuously updated. It's a community. It's a membership where people are always coming together, and I'm coaching them on how to get more Google traffic. So the program focuses on quick gains and boosts. I'm always coming out with new techniques to get better links and get better ranking increases. Like whatever you need, whenever there's a new technique or whenever there's a new trick that I find that could give you quick boosts, I post it in there. I coach people on how to grow their websites naturally and safely. And also, I also coach some people just want to build websites really, really, really quickly for affiliate offers and so forth. I coach that as well inside Traffic Research. I show people how to that have huge businesses on how to structure it so Google absolutely loves their website and sends them tons of traffic. And I also help people whenever they encounter roadblocks or dips or anything like that on how to recover and stay safe. So what is or who is traffic research for? Well, it's for you if you have a website and you want to get some Google traffic. If you're an affiliate marketer, you have a service business, or you're doing e-commerce, traffic research is for you. We've had actually just right here Mark Goodman, who quadrupled his traffic using traffic research. I have an interview with Joshua Halpern, who got a 5x increase in terms of traffic using traffic research. I help people each and every day. But I want to make a disclaimer. Traffic research is not for complete beginners without a website. If you don't have a website, get a website first, use this training, get your website going, and then come and see me at Traffic Research. It's not a get quick rich scheme. It's not for people who want to spam the web. I'm not going to be sending spammy emails and building a billion links on the web. This is for real rankings. It's a kick-ass community inside Traffic Research. So how does it work? Well, each and every week, I'm posting new training videos inside Traffic Research, the latest and greatest, the stuff I research in-house, the new techniques on how to grow faster and easier each and every single week. I also have tutorials for beginners, the complete thing. So if you don't know how to grow your website or how to start with SEO, I have that inside. Exactly inside Traffic Research is I have the SEO Simplified series, which is a $2,000 value. It's my premium course where to get you started as quickly as possible, where I really take you and break down the step-by-step rankings more in depth than there. It's a 6-part series where you walk out of there, you're like, I know exactly what to do. Then I also have my monthly traffic gold rush opportunities, where essentially this weekly and monthly I post videos and training on how to grow to that next level. All the biggest opportunities in terms of Google traffic are going to be posted, and I keep on updating this month after month after month after month. Actually, I post this weekly, so every single week you get new stuff inside Traffic Research. Also, you have Link Vault access. Link Vault is what I coined when I created a place where I put all my best links in. So all my contacts that to get me amazing links all over the net on big websites like authority websites, like we had Lifehack, we had tons of places in there. I post all my resources inside the Link Vault. So if you want to skip the research and you just want to see who I use, it's all inside the Link Vault. That's a $3,000 value. I also have the private SEO forum. So this is where I help people and overcome their obstacles, where people share a lot of really cool tricks about SEO. This is the community, and you get access to that inside Traffic Research. That's a $1,000 value. So what you're getting inside Traffic Research is you're getting my SEO Simplified series, traffic gold rush opportunities, Link Vault access, and private SEO forums. That's a $9,988 value. Now, there's more. Inside Traffic Research, you're also going to get access to Secret Sauce SEO 2, which is a $297 value. I mentioned at the beginning when I was doing affiliate marketing, I essentially took over markets. This is exactly how I did it. This is me revealing how I took over markets when I was doing affiliate marketing. This is a huge, I think it's worth more than this, but it's a $300 value. Bonus number 2 is going to be sales and conversions through SEO. What I really want you to do is make more money using SEO. So I have a specific training on this, which is a $2,000 value on how to basically make money using the SEO and Google traffic. Also, e-commerce traffic killers. I've lost count of how many consultations I've done with e-commerce stores, helped them grow, and most of the time I see these mistakes. This is basically how to overcome all the biggest e-commerce mistakes that people make with SEO, and how to basically create an e-commerce store that will rank well on Google. It's a $2,000 value. So you're gonna get all of that inside Traffic Research, all up above the SEO Simplified series, the Gold Rush that are always updated, access to the Pro Forum, which is super active and where I coach people, all the bonuses. That's a $14,000 value inside Traffic Research. And just to paint a picture, the equivalent of that, if you wanted to get something even close, you'd have to hire a full-time agency to rank you on Google. Those will typically cost a minimum of $5,000 a month. A lot of the really good agencies will cost $10,000 a month. And let me tell you, most of those agencies don't know what's half of what's inside Traffic Research. In fact, if you are an agency, I encourage you, traffic research is what you want to use for the source of your techniques so that you could use those on your clients. In fact, we have a lot of SEO agencies inside traffic research that use our stuff to better serve their clients. So there's more. I also want to give you the full ultimate backlink plan. I have a program called 7 Backlink Rankings where I coach people on how to get the best links to start up their website. So it's basically a starter pack for your website and how to get the foundational links for your website. Also, I have the influential industry links, which is another link program that I have on how to get links directly from your competitors. This one's a little sneaky. That's included as $1,000 value. Also, I have Predictably Viral, my program, where I teach people how to create content that goes absolutely nuts. I basically break down the science of how to create stuff that really gets a lot of attention, that compels people to be clicking on it. This is all inside Predictably Viral. You're going to get that as a bonus as well. If I add all the bonuses up right now, we're at an $18,000 value of what you're going to get inside traffic research. Now, there's more. I develop software for my members inside traffic research, and I have developed a software called the Perfect Power Recovery plugin. It's a WordPress plugin designed to increase the power of your website, prevent juice from leaking out. That's a $97 value. You get that as well. I also have my Panda and Penguin Breakthrough program, which is a $497 program. This is what I used to teach at seminars. You're going to get that inside traffic research on recovering and setting up a high quality website. And you're going to get all of that inside traffic research, which is over $18,000 in terms of value. So you won't pay that today. $7,000 would be a good price for that. And even $5,000 would be a good price for that. In fact, that would be a great deal. I've actually had a lot more coaching clients pay for that than $5,000. But to make it affordable for everyone today, I think this is reasonable. I really want to help as many people as possible, and this is a beginner video right now that I'm making, so I'm not expecting people to dish out $5,000. I think $297 would be reasonable. So $297 per month is something I could break that people could afford, and people could basically dive in, get accustomed with traffic research. But not $297. Actually, until we close registration, I'm actually going to offer it for $97 a month. So instead of having $18,000, I'm going to break it up into $97 a month for the membership if you go to mytrafficresearch.com/YouTube. So if you want to get inside traffic research, you want to start ranking your website, you want to do it the quick and easy way, then I encourage you, join our community. It's mytrafficresearch.com/YouTube. Right now, this is the lowest price it's ever going to be at $97 a month. Because you've been watching this entire video, I want to tell you, look, I want to help as many people as possible, but I coach people inside traffic research. I could only have as a limit to how many people I could coach every single day. I run out of time, I run out of energy, and in order to make it manageable, I have to limit the amount of the membership to 300 people. So you can see how many viewers are on this video. I make sure to know everyone by name, and we send out personalized greetings when you join. So if you want and you're interested, mytrafficresearch.com/YouTube. Go there right now. The price is never going to be this low, and once it's full, I can't help more people. I'm limited by the amount of time I have each and every single day, so I can't coach more than that in terms and keep it manageable and keep the high quality service that I want to offer and help as many people, help all the people properly. So mytrafficresearch.com/YouTube. Go there right now. This is because I continuously release updates and breakthroughs inside of Google rankings inside traffic research. So basically, half of my week is spent researching and testing out things, doing case studies, and then the other half is helping people inside traffic research. So I have the testing, I have the research, and I have the helping. Testing, research, helping, testing, research, helping, and sometimes I make a video like this, once in a blue moon. So what I would encourage you to do right now, go to mytrafficresearch.com/YouTube if you're interested. This is the lowest it's ever going to be. I encourage, don't wait another day. This is your opportunity. So if you want to join, go right now. inside your traffic research, I will send you a personalized greeting. You're gonna have all access to all the information. You're gonna be able to get rankings on Google. So my name is Eric Lancheres. I will see you inside traffic research in a few moments, I guess. All right, take care.